அடுத்து மீண்டும் ஒரு காணொளி காந்தன் அவர்கள் வழங்கும் அடுத்த பகுதியை இப்பொழுது காணலாம்.
I first met her in 1970. I relocated from Kolkata to then Madras in order to study Bharatanatyam under the great Doyen Baru Ramaya Pillai, under the Government of India scholarship scheme. I was amazed and awestruck by this multifaceted lady. Her commitment, her focus, her dedication to everything that is Indian, what that is Bharatiya Sanskriti, has been a lodestar for me. And her comments and discussions after the show were always very, very heartwarming and encouraging. She also later came to our Guru's ashram, Sri Putte. I was amazed that at her age, she had the grit and gumption to travel all the way seeking the divine presence. She is one whom we all must emulate, we all must revere, we all must celebrate. Dr.Mrs.YGP.
Srimati Rajalakshmi Parthasarathy, popularly known as Mrs. YGP, was a phenomena in the field of art and education, especially Bharatiya Sanskriti. I always referred to her as the Wonder Woman of the century. Her brainchild, Bharat Kalachar, an ongoing organization promoting and recognizing young talents by awarding the Yuvakala Bharati, very successfully continuing her legacy under the able stewardship of her illustrious son, Sri YG Mahendra. She remembered till a week before her end came, my jumping in front of her while performing in Bharat Kalachar many years ago. The audience missed my jump, but she was startled to see me on the stage next movement. That's the kind of remembrance she had. Mrs. YGP's centenary year is being celebrated in a befitting manner, and myself and my wife Shanta wish the celebration all success and best wishes.
I have known her since I was 9 years old. That is nearly over 71 years. When I met her at a function, when I was performing for Sir C.P. Ramaswamy Iyer in 1954. My long association with her made me realize that she was one of the greatest and rarest human beings, always thinking ahead, a brilliant mind, and never a negative thought. Once she said to me, Sudha, quote, never think negative or how much you have suffered. Always think good things, positive thoughts, and beautiful things. Because this whole creation is beautiful of the Lord. The words of a noble soul comes to my mind. The garland of success is strung with flowers of failures. Nothing is given freely. It is not a bed of roses, but there are always thorns. I am very proud to have known her in my life.
Wherever she is, I know that she's celebrating and enjoying every bit of every performance that is being presented anywhere. She just loved the arts. She loved education. She was a great inspiration for me as a dancer, as a child. When I was 6 years old, when she attended my Arangetram and gave a beautiful review in sports and pastime, I still have that and cherish it. Since 1956, Auntie, you have been so helpful in my career, and has supported me so much, giving me so much of support wherever I performed. And when Bharat Kalachar started, which you have said that I was the inspiration behind that brainchild, and supported so many artists and giving opportunities to them and cherishing our arts and preserving it. Energy, I cannot even imagine. Whenever you came to Chicago, you were always there to support me. Never a day went by without filling me with ideas, without giving me that impetus to go forward, me and my children, my students, along with my daughter, Kritika. We thank you so much for having done that and for being such a big educator and preserver of the arts.
பாடல் கேட்ட பின் ஆடல் தானே. பிரபலமான பரதநாட்டிய குருமார்கள் திருமதி வைஜிபி அவர்களுக்கு நாட்டியம் மூலமாக தங்கள் மரியாதையை அளிக்க வருகிறார்கள். மொத்தம் 6 குழுக்கள். கலைஞர்களை உங்கள் கரவழிகளோடு வருக வருக என வரவேற்கின்றோம். முதல் நாட்டிய நிகழ்ச்சியை வழங்க வருபவர்கள் புகழ்பெற்ற பரத கலாஞ்சலி குழுவினர்கள்.
Namaskaram. A very good evening to everyone here. We at Bharata Kalanjali are extremely happy to begin today's auspicious evening with a dedication to Mrs. YGP Mami, our dear YGP Mami, with a Nataraja Anjali set to music by Bhagavatalu Sri Sita Rama Sharma. Words from the Periya Puranam in Gambhira Nate Ragam, Aditalam. The dancers from the Bharata Kalanjali repertory group are Devika, Kirtana, Parvati and Anjana. Thank you very much.
Tan tan dan 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 ding 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 tan tan dan 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 ding 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 tan tan dan 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 ding 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 tan tan dan 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 ding 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 tan dan ginnam dikkinnam ginagidadam ginagidadai takkodagadam tan tan dan dan ding 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 tan dan ginnam dikkinnam ginagidadam ginagidadai takkodagadam tan tan dan dan ding 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 tan dan ginnam dikkinnam ginagidadam ginagidadai takkodagadam tan tan dan dan ding 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 ta kita kita taka je kita kita taka kita kita taka kita kita dam tak kita kita taka dik kita kita taka tum kita kita taka kita kita dai ta kita kita taka je kita kita taka kita kita taka kita kita dam tak kita kita taka dik kita kita taka tum kita kita taka kita kita dai tak kita kita nakatum tata kita kita nakatum di kidang kutum diri kidang kutum tak kita kita nakatum tata kita kita nakatum di kidang kutum diri kidang kutum tak kita kita nakatum tata kita kita nakatum tak kita kita nakatum. Kidanku takadi tadi kita takatam tadi tajam takatadi tajam je kidanku takadi tadi kita takatam tadi tajam takatadi tajam je kidanku je kidanku tadingina tum budagelam udar dodar kariyavan nilagulaviyam nirvadi vediyam உலகெல்லாம் உணர்ந்தோதர் கரியவன் நிலவுலாவிய நீர்மதி வேணியன் அரண்
சிறப்பாக நடனாஞ்சலி வழங்கிய குரு தனஞ்சயன் அவருடைய பரத கலாஞ்சலி குழுவினருக்கு மீண்டும் நமது நன்றி. அடுத்த நடன நிகழ்ச்சி சுதா ரங்கா, த டிவைன் எசைன்ஸ் ஆஃப் ரங்கா. வழங்க வருபவர்கள் ஸ்ரீமதி பிரியா முரளி அவர்களது சிலம்பம் அகாடமி நடன குரு சுதாரணி ரகுபதி அவர்கள்.
Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. We are excited to celebrate the birth centenary of the grand young lady, Dr.Rashmi Parthasarathy. Today, we gather with gratitude and reverence to celebrate the centenary of her, an extraordinary educationist, the visionary founder of the PSBB group of schools, and a cultural organizer who guided generations of artists. To many of us, she was Rashmi Auntie, a woman of remarkable grace who completed her PhD in her later years, proving that learning and aspirations have no age. She deeply valued the arts, especially Natyam, and she cherished my guru, Srimati Sudharani Raghupati, praising our performances with genuine warmth. It was she who encouraged us to present our thematic production, Panchaturam Breaking the Bonds, at the inaugural of the Bharat Kalachar Margari Utsav after watching us elsewhere, an honor I will never forget. Today, under the artistic guidance of my guru, Sudharani Raghupati, we offer Sudha Ranga, the divine essence of Ranga, a medley of Raghuvamsa Sudha and Rangapura Vihara, two compositions that capture the very spirit of Vaishnavism. In a fleeting moment, we journey through the Ramayana and finally rest in the serene sanctity of the Srirangam temple. Rashmi Auntie nurtured legacy, not just through institutions, but through people, families, and traditions. I'm personally grateful, and I extend my heartfelt thanks to Sri YG Mahendra, Srimati Sudha Mahendra, and Madhumanti for giving us this opportunity. We now present Sudha Ranga at the sacred feet of Rajama, and in loving memory of a remarkable soul who still continues to inspire us. Jeta Rama Raghu Rama Vamata Nata Sita Varavesha Sheshanka Sayana Bhakta Santosha Ravi Nayana Mridutara Bhasha Akalanka Darpana Kapona Vishesha Muni Sankata Harana Govinda Venkataramana Mukunda Sankarshana Monakanda Shankara Guru Gukhanandaranga Puravi Hara Jaya Konanda Ramavara Raghuvira Shiranga Puravi Hara Shriranga Puravi Hara Shriranga Puravi
நடன கலைஞர்களுக்கு மீண்டும் நம் கரவலியமாக நன்றியை தெரிவித்துக் கொள்கின்றோம். அடுத்து ஒரு காணொளியை காண இருக்கின்றோம்.
Namaskaram. When I think of Mrs. YGP, I am somehow reminded of our GDP, which stands for Gross Domestic Product, the value of our goods and services in the country. I think Mrs. YGP stands for ever youthful, growth oriented, and productivity, which was very successful in every venture of hers. She was primarily known as an educationist and a cultural activist. She established Bharat Kalachar, an extremely prestigious platform for artists, and she encouraged all forms of art. On a personal note, I have cherished every opportunity that I have had to perform at the Bharat Kalachar stage. With minimal infrastructure, she managed to get an ambience of intimacy whereby the artist had a great rapport with the audience and would always put out her best. I also look forward to seeing her in the first row, center seat, watching the entire program with a keen eye, and also look forward for her comments detailing every nuance of the performance in detail. She always encouraged new themes. I have done a Jugalbandi with Odissi. I have done a Buddhist tale, Ambapali. I have choreographed new themes. And she always appreciated the fact that I put number of students on the Bharat Kalachar stage. She was indeed a dynamic personality, larger than life, and because of which she made a great impact on society at large, and hence lives in our hearts forever. On this centenary year, I seek her blessings and I cherish my long association with her with very fond memories.
Dr.Mrs. YGP Parthasarathy, one of the most iconic personalities that I've had the privilege of knowing. She defies description. She had such a towering personality, sometimes so intimidating, yet there was a childlike simplicity to her that was very endearing. When I think of YGP auntie, I think of her personality, always so beautifully dressed. I think about her sharp eyes that seem to sear right into your soul. I think of her very incisive feedback that she used to give. To me, dancing at Bharat Kalachar every year was very, very special because I was dancing for her. In fact, I used to decide on the year's compositions, on the season's compositions, keeping YGP auntie in mind. She was such a rasika. Every year after the performance, I used to wait for her feedback, which was so intuitive. She understood so intuitively and instinctively the root and the heart and the essence of every composition. And every feedback that she gave for me was something I've always cherished. She had a vision that was generations ahead of everybody around her, and she had the tenacity and the ability to realize it. YGP auntie, one of the most iconic women that I have met and I look up to.
நன்றி. தொடர்கிறது நாட்டியம். புகழ்பெற்ற மாடுமைக்கும் கண்ணே பாடலுக்கு நாட்டியம் ஆட வருகிறார் பிரியதர்ஷினி கோவிந்த் அவர்கள். அவர்களை கரவல்களோடு வரவேற்போம்.
Namaskaram. It is my pleasure and privilege today to present one of YGP auntie's favorite compositions that I perform, Madumekum Kanne. Truly blessed to be here and performing. Thank you.
Thank you, madam.
கண்ணே நீ போக வேண்டாம் சொன்னேன் மாடு மேய்க்கும் கண்ணே நீ போக வேண்டாம் சொன்னேன் மாடு மேய்க்கும் கண்ணே நீ போக வேண்டாம் சொன்னேன் மாடு மேய்க்கும் கண்ணே நீ போக வேண்டாம் சொன்னேன் கச்சின பால் தர கல்கண்டு சீனி தர கச்சின பாலும் தர கல்கண்டு சீனி தர கையில வெண்ணெய் தர வெயிலில் போக வேண்டாம் மாடு மேய்க்கும் கண்ணே நீ போக வேண்டாம் சொன்னேன் கச்சின பால் தர கல்கண்டு சீனி தர கையில வெண்ணெய் தர வெயிலில் போக வேண்டாம் மாடு மேய்க்கும் கண்ணே நீ போக வேண்டாம் சொன்னேன் போக வேண்டும் தாயே தடை சொல்லாதே நீயே போக வேண்டும் தாயே தடை சொல்லாதே நீயே கச்சின பால் வேண்டாம் கற்கண்டு சீனி வேண்டாம் உல்லாசமாய் மாடு மேய்த்து ஒரு நொடியில் திரும்பிடுவேன் கோவர்தனகிரியில் கோரமான மிருகங்கள் உண்டு. கரடி புலியை கண்டால் பயந்திடுவாய் கண்மணியே. கோவர்தனகிரியில் கோரமான மிருகங்கள் உண்டு. கோவர்தனகிரியில் கோரமான மிருகங்கள் உண்டு. கரடி புலியை கண்டால் பயந்திடுவாய் கண்மணியே. மாடு மேய்க்கும் கண்ணே நீ போக வேண்டாம் சொன்னேன். காட்டு மிருகங்கள் எல்லாம் என்னை கண்டால் ஓடி வரும். காட்டு மிருகங்கள் எல்லாம் என்னை கண்டால் ஓடி வரும். காட்டு மிருகங்கள் எல்லாம் காட்டு மிருகங்கள் எல்லாம் என்னை கண்டால் ஓடி வரும். கூட்டம் கூட்டமாக வந்தால் வேட்டையாடி ஜெயித்திடுவேன். கூட்டம் கூட்டமாக வந்தால் வேட்டையாடி ஜெயித்திடுவேன். போக வேண்டும் தாயே தடை சொல்லாதே நீயே. போக வேண்டும் தாயே தடை சொல்லாதே நீயே. போக வேண்டும் தாயே தடை சொல்லாதே நீயே. போக வேண்டும் தாயே.
நடன குரு பிரியதர்ஷினி கோவிந்த் அவர்களுக்கு நம்முடைய கருவிகள் மூலமாக மீண்டும் நன்றியை தெரிவித்துக் கொள்கிறோம். அடுத்த நிகழ்வை நமக்கு வழங்க இருப்பவர்கள் பத்மஸ்ரீ சித்ரா விஸ்வேஸ்வரன் அவர்கள் மாணவிகள் மற்றும் சுகன்யா அவர்கள் மாணவிகள் சிதம்பரம் நாட்டியப்பள்ளி ஜெய் கங்கே என்ற நாட்டிய நிகழ்ச்சி. அவர்களை கரவொலி மூலமாக வரவேற்போம்.
Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Our Guru, Srimati Chitra Vishweshwaran, and we at Chidambaram Academy of Performing Arts are privileged to be part of this very special event, remembering our dear YGP Mami. YGP Mami was always thrilled with the different interpretation that Akka would bring to her choreography. And keeping that in mind, we present today Jai Gange, an ode to the river Ganga, an eternal metaphor for the soul's journey. The Ganga flows not only through the land of Bharat, but through the inner landscape of consciousness, guiding the seeker from bondage to liberation. Imprisoned in the matted locks of Lord Shiva, she descends to earth as a gentle stream, her descent symbolizing the soul's yearning to return to its divine source. Mrs. YGP, or YGP Mami as we used to call her fondly, was extremely thrilled when this was presented in Bharat Kalachar so many eons ago. And tonight, we invoke the grace of Ganga and Mrs. YGP through these lyrics of Adi Shankara Bhagavad Pada's Gangashtakam, followed by Jai Gange, composed and choreographed by our Guru, Srimati Chitra Vishweshwaran, and offered by the students of Chidambaram Academy of Performing Arts, Meenu Ayyappan, Sharmada Vishwanath, Sankriti Krishnan, Vyjaylakshmi Janaki Raman, Sanjukta Susindar, Devi Harini Balasubramanyam, Janaki Raghuraman, and me directing them, Sukanya Ravindar, offering my pranams to Mrs. YGP.
Bhagavati Gange, hey Bhagavati Gange, Divyatarange, Jaya Divyatarange, Bhagavati Gange, Divyatarange, Patitodharini Punyatarange, Bhagavati Gange, Divyatarange, Patitodharini Punyatarange, Gange, Jaya Gange, Gange, Jaya Gange, Triguru, Triguru, Dakka, Triguru, Triguru, Dam, 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 Tribhuvanatarini, Triloka Sancharini, भवभयहारिणि कल्मषनाशिनि त्रिभुवनतारिणि त्रिलोकसञ्चारिणि भवभयहारिणि कल्मषनाशिनि गङ्गे जय गङ्गे गङ्गे जय गङ्गे द्रिगुडु द्रिगुडु दक्क द्रिगुडु द्रिगुडु दां 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 शम्भुजटाः विभूषित गङ्गे भारतवर्ष विहारिणि गङ्गे शम्भुजटाः विभूषित गङ्गे भारतवर्ष विहारिणि गङ्गे धवलतरङ्गे दिव्यतरङ्गे जय जय भगवति मातर्गङ्गे धवलतरङ्गे दिव्यतरङ्गे जय जय भगवति मातर्गङ्गे गङ्गे जय गङ्गे गङ्गे जय गङ्गे द्रिगुडु द्रिगुडु दक्क द्रिगुडु द्रिगुडु दां द्रिगुडु द्रिगुडु दक्क द्रिगुडु द्रिगुडु तां द्रिगुडु 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 तां तां द्रिगुडु 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 तां तां द्रिगुडु 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 तां तां ता ता तद्धिम्मि रे ते तद्धिम्मि दों दों तद्धिम्मि जं तरिगडतगनं ता दा ता तद्धिम्मि रे ते तद्धिम्मि दों दों तद्धिम्मि जं तरिगडतगनं ता त कोदे कोदा के ट तुं किडकिडतगिडन् नङ्गि किडतगि गङ्गे जय 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 गङ्गे
She was a very good friend of mine. She said, "நீ ஒரு ஸ்கூல் ஆரம்பியே." I said, என்னை நம்பி யார் கூட்டியது விடுவா, எனக்கும் பிள்ளைங்க பிறக்கல, என்ன ஏன் அப்படி சொல்ற சொல்லிட்டு நான் இந்த வெராண்டாவில் சும்மா நம்ம ஆளுகளுடைய பிள்ளைங்க ஃப்ரெண்ட்ஸ் பேபிஸ் வச்சு சின்ன ஸ்கூல் மாதிரி என் ஆசைக்கு பிள்ளைகளுக்கு நான் ஆரம்பித்தேன். செட்டால் ஸ்கூல்னு பேர் வச்சேன். ஸோ ஸ்கூல் பேர் நீ சும்மா செட்டால் ஸ்கூல்னு வச்சிருக்க, செட்டிநாடு வித்யாசிரம்னு வை. அவங்க வச்ச பேர் செட்டிநாடு வித்யாசிரம். இன்னைக்கு பை காட்ஸ் கிரேஸ் செட்டிநாடு, கர்நாடகா, அப்போலோ, மெட்ராஸ் எல்லா ஊர்லேயும் கர்நாடகா ஆஸ்பத்திரி மொத்தமாக எனக்கு 14,000 பிள்ளைங்க இருக்கிறாங்க. She must be listening to us from there and blessing all of us.
ராகிங் பண்ணுவான்னு ராகிங்னா என்னெல்லாம் தெரியாது. ஏதோ தஞ்சாவூர் பட்டிக்காடு வந்துருக்குமா எல்லாரும். நாங்கள் ஃபர்ஸ்ட் எல்லாரும் போய் கிளாஸ் போய் உட்காந்தோம். இவங்க வந்து பெரிய ப்ரொஃபஸர் மாதிரி கையில் புக்கெல்லாம் எடுத்துகிட்டு வந்து சேரில் உட்காந்து என்ன இந்த மாதிரி இங்கிலீஷ் கிளாஸ் எடுத்தா நாங்கள் அவன் ப்ரொஃபஸர் வச்சுருக்கேன். என்ன தெரியும் ராகிங் ஒன்றும் தெரியாது, அவளையும் பார்த்தது கிடையாது. நாங்களாம் ரொம்ப பவ்யமாக சத்தம் போடாமல் எங்களுக்கு எங்கே மிஷன் ஸ்கூல் ரொம்ப ஸ்ட்ரிக்ட்டு. கிளாஸ் எடுத்துட்டு போயிட்டா அங்கே இருக்கிறவங்களுக்கு தெரியும். அவளை எல்லோரும் சிரித்தா, இவளை எதுக்கும் சிரிக்கிறாளோ. அதுக்கப்புறம் கூப்பிட்டு யாரும் பொண்ணு சொன்னால் அவளை ஸ்டூடெண்ட்லாம் அவ்வளோ தெரியாது.
Mrs. YGP, as we all refer to this lady of exceptional wisdom, for being able to live and guide people because she was immersed in the personal values of ancient Indian culture, arts and philosophy on the one hand, and on the other with an open mind to understand those of the forthcoming generation. I have had the privilege of knowing her from my boyhood. because she was an admirer of my father, Director K. Subramaniam's films. As a leading educationist, she understood the value of my 4-hour film on Indian history, titled Indus Valley to Indira Gandhi, released in 1976 under the Hollywood banner of Warner Brothers. She promoted my film to be seen by the students of all institutions in India. She staunchly disagreed with those who thought that it was a promotional film for the then party in power, or Mrs. Indira Gandhi herself, and advocated continued screening of the film. I pay my respects to her today for her propagation of the eternal Indian value on the one hand and futuristic broad-mindedness of Indian women's societal progress on the other. Indeed, she will be remembered as a role model by future generations.
On the banks of river Yamuna, with his tender feet making soft imprints, the Lord, with the lotus petal-like eyes, dances in ecstasy. With both his feet conquering the haughty serpent, and the melodious music from his flute conquering all our hearts, the ultimate conqueror of all the three worlds dances in joy. Madhava, Madhusudana dances in joy. Brilliantly hued like stormy rain clouds, with peacock feathers adorning his crown, bathed in moonlight, the honeybee to the lotus hearts of great sages dances in ecstasy. O beloved son of Nanda, O divine thief of butter, venerated by Lord Brahma himself, victory to thee. With humble namaskarams to the legendary YGP ma'am, Dr. Sheila Unnikrishna's Sridevi Nrityalaya now presents Shri Uthakadu Venkata Kavi's Kalinga Tillana.
Tam dhim tarana tam dhim tarana dhinata kitta 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 tam dhim taranata dhinata kitta tam dhim taranata 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 dhritta kita dhruguta kita dhruguta kita dhati kita tam dhim taranata ధిత్తగిట ధృగుతగిట ధృగుతగిట దధిగిణతం దాంది తరణతాం యమునా తటాక పంకేరుహ పదతాంది తరణతాం యమునా తటాక పంకేరుహ పదతాంది తరణతాం యమునా తటాక పంకేరుహ పద సారిస సారిస సారస దళ నయనాయత సాహస మోదిత జగదిహ తాంది తరణతా ధీరత కిటతాంగి తరణతాం తామితజ్జం తకతజ్జం తగధికతజ్జం తాం తామితజ్జం తగతజ్జం 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 తగధికతజ్జం తాం మదభుజంగ శిరపాదయుగపాణి ధృత మధునినాద వేణురవతామితజ్జం తగతజ్జం తగధికతజ్జం తాం తామితజ్జం తగతజ్జం తగధికతజ్జం తాం తామితజ్జం తగతజ్జం తగధికతజ్జం తాం తామితజ్జం తగతజ్జం తగధికతజ్జం తాం మదభుజంగ శిరపాదయుగపాణి ధృత మధునినాద వేణురవతామితజ్జం తగతజ్జం తగధికతజ్జం తాం గోపాంగనాకులవృత మాధవ మధుసూదన హరి సమ్మదన పద నటన తగతగన నత జన పరివృత సదయ ముద హృదయ తామితజ్జం తగతజ్జం తగధికతజ్జం తా నిరంతరానంద ముఖ కమల అనంత నటనాంగ పదయుగల నిరంతరానంద ముఖ కమల అనంత నటనాంగ పదయుగల మధుమురళీధర హరి లహరి మరీచి సగీత మనోరమణ మధుమురళీధర హరి లహరి మరీచి సగీత మనోరమణ వ్రజ దురందర జలద శోభమానధర చికుర ముకుల మకుట నీల శిఖండక మోహనాంగ కళింగ నటన తామితజ్జం తగతజ్జం తగధికతజ్జం
తాకు జనం తరి తతకు జనం తరిత జనం తరి తదిమిత కిట జడు
తదిమిత కిట ధిమితాద ధిమిత కిట ధిమితాద తదిమిత కిట ధిమితాద తా
తత్తోం తత్తై
కిటతక తరిగిడతోం
తాకు జనం తరి తతకు జనం తరిత జనం తరి తదిమిత కిట జను
తదిమిదత్తయ్య తరిగిడతగ తజ్జం కిటతగ దిమ్మిదత్తయ్య అతిశయ సుఖ నిరుపమకర పాదజం కిటతగ దిమ్మిదత్తయ్య
సరస మోహ మురళీ రవనాథ సకల లోక సమ్మోహన గీత
తరితజం తక తరితజం తక్కిట్ట కతంగ కతంగ తాం తధీం తతోం తతై కరకమల ధృత అభయవర ప్రద తక్కు దిన్నం తక దిన్నం కిటతక తాతై తాంగ తాతై తాం
హరి జయ విజయీ భవనంద కుమార జన పరమానంద కిశోర కాళీయ నటనానంద గంభీర కరుణారసయుత భావ శరీర
మద మధుకర మధుపధరల సమనయన కమలదల చలనముని హృదయమపి చోర చాతుర దయాకర మురాది భీకర
Sadgurubhyo Namaha. Dr. Padma Subramaniam and Nrityodaya Chennai join Bharat Kalachar in celebrating the centenary of our dear Mrs. YGP. We take pride in presenting Kalvittaikka Samarpanam to that great visionary, Mrs. YGP, who was a messenger of Goddess Saraswati herself. Dr. Padma has choreographed for Sri Kannan Balakrishnan's music, which adds Subramanya Bharati's verse on the goddess of learning, Saraswati.
இசை மூலமாகவும் மிஸ்ஸஸ் YGPக்கு ரொம்பவும் பிடித்த நாட்டியம் மூலமாகவும் அவர்களின் வாழ்க்கையை கொண்டாடினோம்.